Hello, our friends. We're back. It's
We did it.
Casey Part 2. We did it. This is going to go smoother this time. KC this week is going to have some books from Whatnot. That's an app that Alan used to use, and he doesn't anymore, nor will he ever again. We swear this time for sure. And then I've got a bunch of Kickstarter books because I have a problem and I can't stop. But first, KC, we're back. We that was so smooth. We're like pros now.
I've had the same shirt on this whole week, and I'm ready to change out.
Yeah. Oh, I'm exhausted of wearing this shirt. It's like actually becoming a part of my skin. It's awful. But yeah, man. You're back to get more Huckle for your buckle. I don't know. Huckle buck.
I'm getting so hucklebucked.
Yeah, that's a danger. You know who's not getting Hucklebuck? The people that go over to Gator Comics. What they get is a fine product to self-slab their books. And then also the people who press those books, they use Blairs before they put them in those cases. And when they buy the books, they go to Paul at ABX in Augusta.
Let me see
My
if I
God,
follow
it's like
here.
the circle of life.
So buy the book from ABX Comics in Augusta.
Yep.
Send it to the impressive presser.
Blairs Comics.
At Blair.
Tell him the Vikings sent you.
Blair the impressive presser, and he'll make a video, I've heard you say before, too.
Yeah, makes a video.
ABX buy it, Blair impressively press it, and then slab it yourself. Don't give your money to Sarasota, Florida, CGC.
No.
Slab it yourself with Gator Guard. Screw it. Screw your book.
It's all going to be underwater eventually anyway. You don't want to get your book stuck under in Atlantis.
No way. And it's hurricane season.
Yep. Don't do it. So KC, what do you got for us this week, my dude?
So I'm gonna show some art here. Are you ready for me? Okay. So this is Russ Braun. If you guys don't follow him on Instagram, you should. He posts pretty much every day, and he does a lot of cool stuff with. He'll draw Spider-Man in a red pencil, or like Beast or Nightcrawler in a blue pencil. And this was Swamp Thing that he had originally done in a green pencil, and then he inked it for Earth Day. And so it was really cool. This is the first original art Swamp Thing that I have, and I've always wanted a commission of like Man Thing or Swamp Thing, just because I think like artists can really have a lot of fun when they draw. Like you can see some of this detail here.
So you just want artists to have fun with their Man Thing?
So yeah, if they can have as much fun as they possibly can with the giant-sized Man Thing or their Swamp Thing, then you're going to get a good return.
Yeah, I prefer it not to be swampy. I like my things to be manly.
Okay, well, there you go. You always get good results when you let someone play with Man Thing.
Yep.
So
nothing wrong with that. Just clean fun.
The next book that I have also has some art on it. It's a remark that I got a few months ago at Planet Comic-Con here in Kansas City from Maria Wolf. What's funny is I didn't even know what title this was, because it's like a Virgin cover. I just thought it was so cool, and I had seen her art before, and I think she's awesome. And so she did this remark. And I found out later that this is an issue of Feral.
I was going to say, it's probably Feral, right?
Yeah, so, which is funny because I read Stray Dogs, but I didn't know about Feral. So the next book that I got, I do this dumb thing where I find a book that I like and then I buy every single variant of it. I have to try really hard not to. And I get like second printing and third printing, and so there's a new title.
What a dummy!
There's a new title out called "You'll Do Bad Things," and this was a creator exclusive variant that I saw him post.
Oh boy, I actually kind of like that cover. It's weird.
And I was excited. I got to use a clear backer board on this. So
look at you, fancy pants.
Yeah, so I'm sponsored by, or could be sponsored by, if you're listening, Comics Pro Line. I'm a big Comics Pro Line fan, and they made some 30-point clear boards instead of they were all 60-point, like really thick, way too thick. They made 30-point ones, and I ordered them, and I was trying to find any books that I don't remember what else I used. Oh, there's like a Guardians of the Galaxy #1 second print that's a front and back cover, a wraparound. So anyway, that I got to kill two birds with one stone. I got to use my clear board, and I got to buy a variant of a book that I already have, the A, B incentive second print. So yeah.
What's their name again? Comics
Comics Pro Line or Comic Pro Line.
Comic Pro Line, yeah. Not a sponsor. Comic Pro.
No, they can sponsor me if they want, me personally.
Well, you're going to have to dye your beard. That's a young man's game.
And so, Whatnot, I had never used, speaking of a young man's game, I was out of the comic book game during the time where the boom happened, and I had never used Whatnot before. But I wanted the Daredevil, the pack,
I remember. You were messaging me.
Yeah, I was trying to get some insight on how to use Whatnot. So somehow, at some point in time when I made my Whatnot account, I had store credit. So I'll show you what I got with that first, because I know you're a fan of this artist, but this is such an awesomely bad cover. I got the Rob Liefeld.
Oh, yeah, you did.
New Mutants 98, Amazing Spider-Man 1, and it is... Venom's leg is the same thickness at his ankle.
That's very Liefeldian.
Yeah, this is a Liefeldian cover. So somehow I had some store credit, and then I resisted the urge to pay a lot of money for one of the Daredevil packs, and I played the waiting game. And this is the cover that I wanted anyway, and I ended up getting this for like $7.
When you were haunting Whatnot, and I already know the answer, did you see Alan on there?
So I saw someone in a chat that I had to message Beckerman and say, do you think this is his username? And Beckerman was like, he said he quit Whatnot. And he was in the chat like asking, do you have any of those Daredevil packs? So yeah, I spent about a week trying to get one of those Daredevil packs, but I did not want to pay like $100, or they were going for a lot the first day.
Those got ridiculous, didn't they? And then all of a sudden they were cheap.
When there was only one, maybe two if you count like the variants of it, covers that I really wanted anyway. And I ended up getting this for like $10 shipped like 2 weeks later. I mean, almost no time later. And this is the cover that I wanted, the Nodo. It's a Daredevil 1 facsimile. I think this was in my opinion, this was the best cover. There's a version of this.
I like that cover. I might pick it up at some point.
Yeah, there's a version of this, and it would be awesome to take if Nodo was ever at a show that you were going to and get a remark or something up top. But this was like my favorite cover of those packs. And it's a reprint of Daredevil 1, which is kind of cool. I had never read Daredevil 1, so.
Yeah.
That's my haul.
Perfect. Well, I, of course, have been Kickstartering it up. I'm really kickstarting my heart over here.
I get the FOMO, and hearing you talk about Kickstarter makes me want to get back on because I love indie books.
I love indie books, and I like supporting the artists themselves. If we can cut out the big two, I love it. I love cutting them out. New Pain is you guys know I've been getting a lot of the Keith Champagne books, his New Pain universe. There was a few books actually outside of this. So I called these Kickstarter books. They're actually not. I got them directly from Keith Champagne. These were his first of the New Pain universe books on Kickstarter. We have
Cuda.
Is that Cuda? Yeah, Cuda.
Barracuda.
Yep, because of the car.
Yep.
And that is is that almost James Brolin?
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I thought it looked like James Brolin in a 70s movie, maybe. But I haven't read it yet. I will, and I'm I'm into it. I knew I was going to get these no matter what because I now have the whole New Pain universe. And this is Microscopic, #1. And there's going to be a #2 coming out at the end of summer, I believe. Blair.
I like the black and white cover a lot.
Yeah. Now this one, this is the artist edition. This is the regular cover. So now I have all of the books, and I'm very excited. I've read most everything else. I think there's I think I've read everything but these books. So once I read these, I kind of know who the characters are because he did that, not a who's who. What was the old Marvel universe, where they would do
index to the Marvel?
Index. He did an index for the universe, and that's how I found out I didn't have these books.
It was so fun when Marvel did that right before an event. When they would do those
guides. I always liked that. I liked the guides.
I remember the Age of Apocalypse one specifically being really cool.
I have fond memories of that. There's a poster I'm looking for because I have it, but mine finally split in half. The promo poster for AOA.
Yeah.
Next up, this is going to be a guy you've never heard of, Casey. Kickstarter. His name is Cullen Bunn.
Oh. Some people call him the Allscribe.
Yeah, only weird guys with masks. But anyway, this is the Faraway issues 1 and 2. Kind of reminds me of the book Die. I read issue 1 already. I liked it. Kind of Jumanji meets D&D, which we've seen in books like Die. If you haven't read that, go out read that, folks. That is definitely a Beckerman pick. Haven't read issue 2 yet, but read issue 1. Solid. Cullen Bunn's great. Really nice guy. We were joking because he lives in Missouri and he does a lot of Kansas City appearances.
Yeah, we both have met him a lot of times.
Yes, and he was he hung out a lot at a shop that we both frequented.
Yep.
Along with Mr. Macabre. Up next, I've got Heavy Metal Relaunch, issue 1. I backed the Kickstarter. We were promised this book first. It went to the shops first, and people got mad.
I was going to say, I think I remember reading about that.
Yeah, and maybe we talked about it. I'm not sure, but they kind of did something I dig. So I am now a member, Kyle. I'm sorry, I used your real name. Casey.
That's okay.
We can call you Kyle?
Sure.
All right. So, spoiler alert, folks, his name's Kyle. This is the same book you could have got in the shops, and the shops got them first, even though we backed on Kickstarter and helped relaunch. They feel so bad about it that they created a thing that if you were an OG, if you backed the issue 1 on Kickstarter, you are now grandfathered in the only members of the Angry Mob. And the Angry Mob has a Discord, it's got a newsletter, and we're getting our own at no cost to us, just pay for shipping. First to get it, an exclusive Angry Mob, not suitable for work, not very, I don't know if it's going to be porn-tastic or what, but it's going to be Heavy Metal issue 2, the Angry Mob variant, and it's going to be out before stores.
That's a cool idea.
And they're also letting Angry Mob, so I was able to get a subscription now through them, through the Angry Mob. And we gotta do it before anybody else was allowed to subscribe, and we got a 20% discount. So come on.
They made it right.
Yeah, they made it right.
Yeah.
So Angry Mob member Beckerman. That's what I have to show this week. What did I do?
Whoa. I don't know.
There we go. I tried to get slick there, but I'm not. So, Casey, you've now been on 2 episodes of the Huckle Buck. How magical was it? Just on a scale of 7 to 10, because you know it's not below a 7.
I would say I'm thoroughly huckled and plentifully bucked. So
Huckled sounds terrible.
I got huckled today. So,
Folks, I hope you didn't get huckled this week. Hit us up in the chat. Let us know what you've thought about the Kyle episodes. I guess we'll use his shoot name, even though KC is what's down in the letterbox.
that's my Christian name.
Michael is my court name. But anyway, folks, we hope you have a good week. Hit us up in the chat. Tell us how much you miss Alan. Tell Alan how much you miss Alan. Spoiler alert, he's going to be gone for a while. So Kyle agreed very graciously to come in and not make me face this alone.
We miss you, Alan.
We miss you, Alan. Yes. Bye, everyone. I can't wave and hit end recording at the same time. So have a good week, everyone. Maybe.